Hello everyone. Today we have a Go Business Talk with Mr. Harry Bringberg, CEO at Spinoza International. I know that Spinoza International is an independent company founded in 2002 with activities worldwide and provides wealth protection, financial planning and insurance brokerage services. What can you tell us more about Spinoza International and its management team?
Spinoza International is an independent company. We are three partners, as you said, around 2002. We provide high net worth individuals all around Europe, but out of Europe in some other countries. We provide financial planning services and in particular life insurance brokerage services. We are three partners. I'm a former private banker. I've been around for now 26 years. The other partners is a former lawyer in tax and corporate finance, and the third one is an engineer involved in the actuarial services.
Wow. And what about Spinoza International partnerships with big companies?
Spinoza International is active in particularly 9 countries in Europe. We do have a proper license as a broker and as an advisor. And actually, in each of those countries, we do have local partners. Could be private banks, independent asset managers, lawyers, accountants. And actually, in terms of services, we do have life insurers as partners, mainly in Luxembourg, but also in North America, to provide a maximum and to optimize the service of our clients.
And here in Portugal, your partnership is with?
In Portugal, it is with GoBusiness, with who we're dealing a few things, and we provide good services locally.
Very well. About this new solution, Evolutio, what are the main features and advantages?
Evolutio is the unique and innovative solutions. I should admit we are actually providing an exclusive services to our clients. We did, for those past 2 years, develop Evolutio for high net worth individuals with GoBusiness, providing the clients various advantages or achieving for those clients some targets, which are wealth protection, flexibility of investments, succession planning, tax optimizations, and the core things within Evolutio is to guarantee a death benefits for the family, in particular for the family of our clients.
The basis of this Evolutio is Universal Life. What is your experience with Universal Life?
Universal Life, I would say, is the main life insurance you could find all around the world. Universal Life is, I would say, a real life insurance in a sense that it guarantees a death benefits for the clients. When you go for Universal Life solutions, you have to appoint a high standard, high rated life insurance company, because this company will, all along the life of the client, in case of death, will provide a guaranteed death benefits for the heirs or the people who will be appointed as beneficiary of the contract.
And how can we distinguish Evolutio from major financial and insurance products?
Evolutio is a mix. It is a compilation of different type of solutions within a single package. Evolutio, it is not only a universal life solution, but it is upgraded with another life insurance, which is unit-linked, plus other services that can achieve the goals of the clients.
And in terms of target clients, which is the profile that you are?
Typically, as I said, high net worth individuals, as I said, really wish to protect their wealth and also provide their family substantial death benefits.
And can you tell us about which is the performance of investments regarding the contracts that you have already made?
Actually, you have to distinguish the performance of the Universal Life and the performance of the unit-linked. The unit-linked, which is a portfolio which is implemented within a wrapper. For the universal life, the performance is related to the performance of the fund of the life insurance company which provide the universal life solutions. Actually, they provide a 2.5% guarantee on the premium which is invested in this product. Concerning the unit link, it depends on the performance of the asset manager. So depending on the profile, depending on the exposure of the portfolio, the client can experiment different performance. So I would say at least we know as guarantee it will be 2.5% on the universal life. On the unit link, it will depend on the performance of the portfolio, which is in the hands of the asset manager.
Okay, and how it works in terms of benefits and succession plan?
Both solutions, universal life and unit link, provides a succession planning services, in a sense that universal life provides a death benefit which is guaranteed. For the unit link, the assets which are managed within the wrapper, the unit link, will be passed to the beneficiaries. So both meet the goals of the clients. Both will help to pass whatever assets in the unit link and also the death benefits to the beneficiaries.
And in practical terms, how does it apply? Is it compliant with Portuguese rules?
Absolutely. Both apply with the rules, local rules, in Portugal, but also all around Europe. As I said, we do have a license and we have the responsibility to make sure that this solution, in particular, applies with the local rules. So in Portugal, it applies.
My first question when I read this booklet is how the actuarial calculation can make this product as it is. In the example, there is a 50 years old healthy man, non-smoker. He makes a universal life with $2.5 million, and the next day he becomes worth 6.3 million. How it is possible?
To do this calculation, the company do a calculation concerning the risk and to mutualize the risk. I would say, if I could do a comparison, it is like when you assure your car. When you assure your car, you pay, I would say, quite a small premium to assure your car, but the company bets on the number of insured person to guarantee to repair your car. I would say it's in a way the same. They do have a large number of clients, in particular with a partner we do work for, the Evolutio. They have 26 million insured person, 26 million, which is quite a lot. And all those 26 million invests their premium within a single fund, which is the internal fund of the company. So the actual people in the company do this risk calculation with the number of the clients, the assets which are under management. As of today, this company manage $830 billion within the fund, which makes for them a guarantee for whatever events could happen to one of their clients to cover that risk and to upgrade the premium with a quite great death benefits. Your example is the 2.5 million, providing the client a 6.3. For them, it is something absolutely under control in terms of calculation.
You were talking about risk. If the client is attacked by a third party, how does it work? Is it possible to protect his money?
There is a principle when you do a life insurance. So it works for the universal life solution, but also it works for the unit link. The principle is the unseizability principle. Why? Because when you do a life insurance, in a sense, it is a transfer of the ownership of what you are paying to the life insurance company. So, taking this principle into account, no third party can attack the assets of the clients as far as they are within the contract, within the policy. So it applies for the universal life, but also it applies for the unit link. So the incisivity principle is the key.
Okay. And what is the minimum investment for the universal life?
So for the universal life, it is $500,000, which is $500,000. For the unit link, the minimum for the companies to manage the contract, it is 250,000 euros or dollars, depends of internal rules within those companies.
And is there any maximum age to subscribe these products?
I would say on the principle for the unit link, there's no maximum. I would say when you reach 80 years old, they may have an issue to provide a contract to a client. For the universal life, the rule is as I'm explaining now, 70 years old, they can provide a standard solution. Between 70 years old and 80, it is a case by case. They study the case, they see the medical exam results, and provide or not a contract to the client. Up to after 80 years old, it is not possible. I'm talking about the universal life.
The medical exams are done here in Portugal or somewhere else?
The medical exam is the key for the universal life. Okay. As you asked for the death benefits, it is the medical exam who will trigger or not, or confirm or not, the level of the guaranteed death benefits. Beside the medical exam, you have age, which is the key, and smoking or not smoking. Tobacco is, and because we are dealing with North American companies, as you know, those people, they're not too happy having smokers as clients. So smoking it can be an issue when we're dealing with this company. So the medical exam takes can be done, not in Portugal, unfortunately for Portuguese clients, but they can travel, which is fine. Travel not too far. Paris, for instance. In Europe, we have 3 hospitals who are appointed by the company where you can do the medical exam. So you have Paris, the American hospital, but you have also Lausanne and Zurich. If people want to have a little bit of sun, there's a 4th one, which is in Monte Carlo. It's not too bad. So people have the choice. Most of our clients in Europe, eventually out of Europe, I remember some people coming over from Dubai or Latin America, happy to be in Paris to do the medical exam. To be in Paris, to do the medical exam is another story.
And after the medical exams, can the insurance company refuse the plan? How does it work?
It's extremely rare, but it could happen if the client has serious health problem. I would say the worst case we crossed was a client had cardiological problems, and at the end of the day, the client had his contract, but the company only guaranteed the premium which was paid. So for instance, your client with 2.5 million had only 2.5 million guaranteed, but not the 6.3. It is the worst case scenario we had, that the company only guaranteed the premium which was invested, plus the interests.
And we are talking about the client. This must be done by a single person or can it be done by a company?
That is a good question. So it can be both. A client can invest or pay his premiums with his own money as a private, but also a holding structure, a corporate structure, can invest within this contract.
And the investment can be done in all currencies?
For the universal life in dollars, for the unit link, could be euros or dollars.
Now, I would like to know how long does it take to deal with all the process?
Evolutio, as we explained earlier on, it is different steps, several steps, mainly 3 steps. So we have to distinguish the steps for the universal life solutions, for universal life and the unit link, but also all the process with the bank in particular for the loans. Okay, I would say that if all the process goes on the normal way, it takes 5 months. The longest to process is the universal life, which takes only for this step 3 months. Why? Because of the medical exam. The medical exam takes quite a long from passing the exams and getting the results to be double checked by the company. It is essential. As we said, the company guarantee a high level of death benefits. So they check how many times they want the results of those medical exams.
And how can it be subscribed, and which are the entities and steps to be taken by a Portuguese client or a resident in Portugal?
For a Portuguese client, as I said, we do have a license, but the client can contact our partner, GoBusiness, and both GoBusiness in partnership with Spinoza International, we taking care of everything for the client. So the client's getting into the process. Step 1, the universal life, then a loan to finance his unit link, then once again a loan to finance a top-up. So everything is handled, everything is under control by GoBusiness and Spinoza International for the client.
And what are the reporting requirements?
The reporting as a broker, we do have some obligation in terms of reporting, but the one who is doing the reporting on the tax purposes is mainly the company who provides the unit links. They do have a tax representative and they have to fulfill some obligations.
And we have clients that are not Portuguese or they don't live here. If we have people from Angola, Brazil or Dubai, for example, they can do this product?
Absolutely yes. This product can be proposed to whatever nationality or residencies. We provide mainly this solution in Europe because we are Europeans. We are based in France, GoBusiness is based in Portugal, but we have several nationalities. It can be people living in Dubai, people living in Russia, for instance, people living in Latin America, in Africa. I would say that this is the residency topic, but also how the client is paying his premium, how he's investing. There's no restriction on that. If someone who lives in Dubai or lives in France or in Portugal have his account in Dubai, he can pay his premium from this country. There's a very, very few exclusions in terms of countries, but seems obvious to have in this blacklist, for instance, North Korea.
And about the beneficiaries, how can they be pointed? And then if the client wants, how can it be changed?
For both Universal Life Unit Link, the client can appoint whoever as beneficiaries at start. If he wants later on to remove this list, to change the beneficiaries within the clause, he can do it. I would recommend a client to make sure that his direct heirs are not excluded from this. Clearly, I will recommend the client to privilege his family and his heirs within the beneficiary clause.
In practical terms, how does it work, Evolutio?
Evolutio is a 3 steps process. The first step is Universal Life. The very first step to get into Universal Life, the client will have to appoint his broker. Okay, so it is a brokerage with GoBusiness. And as a partner, we will process with GoBusiness everything which has to be put in place for the client. So first step, Universal Life. The client, after having appointed his broker, will have to pass a medical exam. Medical exam in Paris, in particular in the American hospital. Then the client will have to let us know how he will pay the premium. So the client can be an individual, It can be a corporate structure, holding structure for the payment of the premium. As soon as we get the medical results, we send a pre-subscription application to the life insurance company. The company will review the result of the exams, the pre-contract, the pre-application, pre-subscription application, and the company will send us back a green light, orange light, or red light. Obviously, we make sure that it is a green light. Then, when everything is in order, we send the final application, which is most of the time accepted, and the client pays the premium. What the client gets against his premium, a guaranteed death benefits, which is the first target is to obtain a guaranteed death benefits against his premium payments. The client can pay from any countries, can be from a bank in Europe, but can be a bank anywhere else. For instance, can be a client who would have his assets in Dubai or wherever. Clearly, we have to make sure that the origin of the funds are clear, and the country where the account is not a blacklisted country.
And then we jump to the second step.
The second step, it is really the heart of Evolutio. Universal Life, a lot of clients wants to have it. When a client pay his premium being invested in his Universal Life product, getting a death benefits, the client afterwards say, I would like to have some flexibility in terms of investments. So what we provide the client in order to create some form of leverage, we have some connections with banks who will take the Universal Life contract as a collateral. Against this contract, the client will get a loan. And this loan will be used as a premium to subscribe a unit link. Unit link, which is a life insurance where an asset manager, independent asset manager, can be appointed, will manage the portfolio of the client in a very flexible way and to optimize the performance. So the step 2 will consist to obtain a loan against the Universal Life. Having the cash from this bank, this cash will be invested within a unit link. This cash will be managed by an independent asset manager.
Okay, and then at the top, is there a third step?
The third step is really for a client who really wants to optimize and to have the premium option of Evolutio, which consists to pledge the unit link. So first step, we are pledging the Universal Life, providing a loan so the client gets some extra cash to be invested in the unit link. And then when we're getting the unit link is very, very easy to be pledged. So the client will get a second loan against this unit link, and the cash the client will get will be used as a top-up to be invested in this unit link.
Can you illustrate all the process with examples?
Absolutely. I think it will demonstrate the efficiency of Evolutio if we get into details and illustrations. So, as an example, let's imagine that a man, 50 years old man, wished to go for this solution. Let's say that the medical exam is fine, is a non-smoker, and he wished to invest $2.5 million. $2.5 million within the first step, which is the Universal Life. So a 50 years old man, good health, non-smoker, investing a premium of 2.5 will get $6.3 million as a guaranteed death benefit, which is the first advantage of the solution of Evolutio. The first step, provide a guaranteed death benefits, which is quite spectacular when the client invests 2.5, getting a $6.3 million guarantee for his family. The first step, demonstrate that the solution can provide a good advantage on this one. Then, if we're getting into the second step, this client would like to optimize his investments. So on one side, we have $2.5 million with a guaranteed death benefit of 6.3. What we are going to provide him is a loan. It is the second step, a loan to be invested within a unit link. So if a client has a 2.5 million premium contract with a 6.3 million death benefits, we will provide him a loan of 2.1 million on top of what he has already. So the 2.1 million dollars will be invested in a unit link, okay, which is the step 2. Okay. Step 3, because this client really wants to have the full package, the full services of Evolutio, we will pledge the unit link of $2.1 million and we'll get against this 2.1 million a loan, which will provide a top-up. On top is unit link. As a total assets within the unit link, the client will get $3.2 million within the unit link. So the client investing only $2.5 million, getting a 6.3, will get on top of this $3.2 million invested within a unit link.
And is it possible to have an annual rent?
Indeed, the client will be able to get a rent when he goes for the second step of Evolutio, meaning the loan being invested within the unit link. So monthly, quarterly, annually, the client will be able to get a rent. To give you an example of, in particular for this case, the client will be able to get a $63,000 annual rent. In case the client decides to go for the third step, which means the top up, the client will be able to get a $96,000 annual rent.
I think that we are already quite clear. I can only thank Mr. Eric Bringberg for your kindness and availability to explain us in detail the advantage of Evolutio solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.